Since they can't show any paperwork for it, it is being impounded. So I don't know what happened, but I just saw one of the riders chasing after this taxi with his sirens.
Lisensya sir, lisensya sir.
Sabi ko bawal nga
Opo,
sir.
lisensya sir. Kayo po ang masusunod sa nakasakay, hindi po siya masusunod. Kasi kayo po ay mahuhuli. Di ba po? Nakatayo sir naman may barrier na eh. May mga cone na tayo dyan eh. Kaya ikaw ba naman, bababa ka dyan, alam mo yun.
Sabi na nga, nagpaalam mo sila sir.
Lisensya sir, peram lang po. Diyak lang sir, diyak lang.
Right now they're getting ready to hook up to this yellow taxi. If the driver comes out in time, he'll just be given a ticket. Otherwise they'll complete connecting and then they'll tow the vehicle away. So far no drivers come out, so they are towing this vehicle. What's interesting about this area is you can see before there were bollards, but at some point in time they've been cut down, and that's what's allowed the vehicle to park here. Here you can see they're just pulled in a rider for no helmet, so they'll have to process that one now. In the past, people have sent me videos and it's shown a tow truck arriving and then them putting the stuff in place. So just because you see them getting everything into position doesn't mean they're going to immediately tow it. It just means they're preparing, because it makes the whole operation much smoother. If you have everything ready, if the driver comes, no problem, you can load everything back up onto the truck. If they don't come, then you complete the tow and you take away the vehicle. It's been a number of minutes and no drivers come out, so this one is being towed away. They also just stopped this motorbike here. The rider wasn't wearing a helmet, but he does have a helmet. You can see it's got the DOT and an ICC sticker, so I'm not sure why he wasn't wearing it, but they're issuing a ticket now, so that's 1,500. Right now they're having to move these signs from the sidewalk so it's clear. I was about to say they're making noise to get the attention of the driver, but it looks like the driver's just arrived, so they'll just issue a ticket for illegal parking and then he can move the vehicle. So that wasn't actually the driver. They're still waiting for the actual driver to come out. If he doesn't come soon, it is going to be towed away. He just told them now that they've got 2 minutes to present the driver, otherwise it's going to be towed away.
Hello ma'am, titikita lang po ma'am, tikit lang po.
Bakit pwede ako makiusap kung na lang ito?
Ma'am, di ma'am, tikit lang nga po ma'am, titikita lang po.
Ang driver ng kasama ko.
Yes ma'am.
So, makikiusap lang ngayon ako ng officer, wag ko na munang tikitan, tatanggalin ko, the next time di ko
Ay,
nagpapark.
hindi po pwede tikitan ma'am eh. Binigyan na nga po ng 5 minutes para po hindi siya mato.
5 minutes hindi ako tinawag eh.
Ay ma'am, kaya nga pinintay namin kayo ma'am.
Oh, so, yun. Binigyan niyo ako 5 minutes para hindi mato. So, 5
Para
minutes
hindi po mato,
is over.
pero titikitan po. Ganun po yung mama rules po namin. Hindi naman po kumpiskain yung lisensya ma'am. Tikit lang po. Oh, we're just asking the license lang ma'am.
Wait for me. Babalik ko. Nandito lang ako.
So it looks like the lady's now surrendered a license. They'll issue a ticket and she can move on without any issue. Right now they're blocking off these tricycles. This is the same place we were yesterday. Many people were given tickets yesterday because they made this into a terminal, but actually there's a real terminal over there and this isn't meant to be a terminal, so they're issuing tickets for illegal parking. They're asking for driver's licenses. Yesterday there were people who weren't able to produce licenses and their vehicles were impounded, and right now this man is saying he doesn't have a driver's license, so I think they're going to impound this one. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I don't understand how people get a franchise for their tricycle if they don't have a driver's license, unless someone else applied and then they, let someone else drive it. I guess that's possible. They're asking to see the papers for this one. The driver did have a license, but so far no papers. Right now they're just removing their tarpaulin and anything else that's inside that tricycle. Since they can't show any paperwork for it, it is being impounded. And over here is another one they've stopped and their driver doesn't have a license. It's incredible just how many of these are driving around with no licenses. In fact, I can see they've impounded another one over there. Let me ask the reason. So I just verified now the driver of this one didn't have a license either. So they've just impounded that one also, no license, and it looks like they're going to impound this one, same reason, no license. It's incredible. How can there be so many of these with no driver's licenses? He's now going to stop another one for verification. Let's see what happens. No license, my goodness. They're just stopping one more for verification. And there you go, he has a driver's license, so no problem, he can just roll on. Motorcycle rider over there, no helmet. Let's see if he has a driver's license. So I just verified, no helmet, no license. So they're also impounding this vehicle. So here you go, they're gonna stop this one, no helmet. Hopefully he has a driver's license. There is a license, so they'll just issue a ticket and then he can be on his way. Hopefully he has a helmet in his back box. There's another rider, no helmet. He's just being stopped now. Okay, looks like they've stopped him over here. It turns out he had a helmet in the back box, but he chose not to wear it, so they are issuing a ticket now. Okay, so now I realize what happened. He came here because one of the tricycles was impounded, and I guess he was hoping to speak to the enforcer about that, but he ended up getting himself caught by not wearing a helmet. So they just stopped this rider now, no helmet, and he's wearing slippers. Hopefully he has a license. Right now this motorcycle is being impounded. Originally stopped for no helmet, then they found out he only has a student permit, and this one is also being impounded because the driver wasn't able to present a driver's license. Here's a motorcycle with 2 young children on the front, no helmets, and they're not actually allowed to stand like that at the front anyway. You can see that young one in the middle is literally just balancing, his feet aren't even touching the floor.